what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel. We get Chris, Jeff, and I just hanging out, whipping up some holiday apps. Figured we'd throw some stuff on the griddle. I'm gonna do a BLT dip. I think Jeff's gonna do a bruschetta. Chris is gonna do a couple of different things. But you know, we all have griddles. Might as well take advantage of it, right? So in my case, BLT dips are not real complex, but it tastes really good. It's easy to do. The only thing we're cooking on the griddle is really the bacon, but it's easy. Like I said, it's easy and quick. Jeff, what are you doing?
Bruschetta, same thing, pretty simple. Only thing we're cooking on the griddle is the bread slices. I'm going to use a garlic infused oil, so that way it kind of gives it a little extra flavor there, and some chunks of mozzarella. So I'll give that a shot, see how that comes out.
And then I'm doing shrimp. I'm doing some shrimp, some garlic. I'm going to do a little garlic, parsley, butter. I'm going to mix that all up for
For the shrimp?
For the shrimp. Throw these on the sticks. Cook them on the griddle. Should be real easy.
What's this over here?
This is bacon wrapped around scallops. And we just bought these. They're made by Yankee Trader. Happen to be at the store, so I'm figure we try them out. Looks easy enough to cook. We'll
Impulse buy, right? Impulse buy.
Absolutely.
All right, what do you got going on, Chris?
Putting together the marinade for the shrimp. So I got a stick of butter in here I cut up. And then some parsley, just I don't know, what do you think that is? Yeah, a handful. And now throwing some garlic in here as well. Probably looks like we got about 6 or 7 cloves. And then we're gonna see how this thing works.
So here's issue number 1. If you guys want to make this recipe, you can see what's happening. Food processor's not grabbing everything, so we got to keep mashing it down and mashing it down. But we'll get there. We'll turn it into a paste.
Food processor sucks.
All right, so food processor not working. We're adding some oil.
This thing sucks. I should have used my good one. So it didn't blend up very good at first. We added some oil that helped a lot. I would suggest adding a little olive oil to it. And now we got a nice little consistent paste, basically, that we're going to throw on the shrimp. All right, so we're just going to throw the paste, basically. Just garlic, parsley, and butter.
Running.
So the coating is not sticking to the shrimp at all. What we're going to do is throw it in the microwave, try to melt the butter, kind of make it more liquidy to hopefully...
Yeah, we thought the butter paste would stick to the shrimp,
it's not at all.
The shrimp are wet,
they're
so they're
water.
repelling it. But that's why we make these videos, right?
Yeah,
so that we know,
exactly.
so that we can inform other griddle owners on what works and what doesn't. And this is definitely something that doesn't work. So we're gonna, pop it in the microwave in like 10-second increments until the butter turns liquid. Yeah. So on the BLT dip, there's only 2 things that I'm doing different.
Wait, yeah, let me get your good side.
That's every side.
Yeah, that's every side. That would be over here.
Oh, there we go. There's your good. You got Nate's good side right there. Look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah, actually, his good side's right here. Matt, want to shout out?
His best side right there.
Yeah, shout out. Matt, look at you now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try cutting the bacon. Actually, I'll do the bacon now. But seed the tomatoes to get the liquid out of the tomatoes for this dip. I'll show you that in a second. But so normally when I make this, I cook the bacon on the griddle, and then after it's cooked, I put it in a food processor and puree it. Not puree it, but I dice it up into like bacon bits. But then you gotta clean the food processor. So what I'm thinking here is we're gonna cut the bacon. We're gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But we're gonna cut the bacon like this before we put it on the griddle.
So you're gonna dice the bacon? Ducka, get down.
I'm just gonna do this. And hopefully when it cooks, it doesn't stick together and we end up with bacon bits without having to dirty the food processor. Should really sharpen this knife.
I actually can do it. You don't want a sharper knife?
I think we're going to do a video on that too sometime. So.
Sometime like today.
Yeah, like today.
Yeah. like we should interrupt this video and do the knife sharpening video. All right, so you get the idea. I'm gonna do that all the way across, and I'll show you how to seed the tomatoes in a second. After sharpening the knife, we were able to cut the bacon. That's right there. So I use the plum or Roma tomatoes because they're meatier and less liquidy than beefsteak tomatoes. But you basically just quarter them and come in with your finger and just sort of knock out any moisture, like this stuff, right? And then dice the flesh so that you end up with small chunks of tomato that are not overly liquidy.
So you're taking all the liquid out of it, basically.
Yeah, taking all the liquid out.
Smushy stuff that no one
Yeah.
that makes a mess with tomatoes and the seeds.
So the recipe is pretty basic. It's sour cream, mayonnaise, tomatoes, bacon, and lettuce. But it comes out really good.
All right, guys, I got my bruschetta.
Fuck you, Jeff!
We
All
may
right, guys.
we may or may not edit that out. All
I
right.
got my bruschetta ready to go. I prepped it. So this is these are the little tomatoes, little cherry tomatoes. You can see I diced them pretty fine. I put them in a little ramekin there with paper towels, and it takes some of the moisture out because there is a little moisture. You don't want it to make the bread soggy, but at the same time you want it to help infuse the flavor throughout the mix. But anyway, so I did that. So what I'm going to do is just mix these together. So I got the tomatoes. And then this is the basil. That's pretty finely chopped. Just going to mix some of that in. I did onion, which again, same thing, a fine dice. So not minced, but diced up. It's a sweet onion. So I'm just going to put, maybe 30% to what the tomatoes are because I don't want a strong flavor, but
Quarter cup looks like, maybe a little less.
yeah, but at the same time, I don't want it to overpower. And then same thing, this is the mozzarella, same thing, a fine dice. So not minced, but at the same time, relatively consistent.
Can never have too much cheese.
You never have too much cheese. With this, I'm going to add some of the garlic infused oil. Incredible flavor. I mean, I can't really say enough about this. You can make your own, as far as with sauteing some garlic and then saving the oil, but at the same time, this company, North Conway Olive Oil Company, it's incredible, really good. So I'm just going to coat that. And I'm just going to mix it all together. We'll put it in the fridge. Let it stay nice and cold so that way when the bruschetta is ready, when the bread comes out nice and toasted, we'll be able to let it cool a little bit and then put this on. So it'll be a nice contrast in temperature.
Looks pretty. That mix was a lot easier than my garlic butter earlier.
That's it. That's as simple as it gets right
He's
there.
got the bread.
See how it comes out, but so far it looks like it's working. I think we're gonna end up with bacon bits, which is what I want. It's not really sticking together. Everything's kind of separated, browning up nicely.
It's the first time any one of us basically minced almost bacon to cook it. All right, so we just threw the scallops and bacon down. Nate just took his bacon off. Came out really good. Very pleased with that.
Nice bacon bits.
Nice bacon bits. I was surprised. I think you are too, a little bit.
Very much so.
That came out awesome. That's great.
I'll do that again.
We got Jeff buttering up.
Oiling.
He's using my quad as his table.
See, we haven't gone riding in a long
I
time. Might as well use it for something.
We are ready for winter, though. Get the plow on it already.
All right, guys, we threw down the bread for the bruschetta. We oiled it, obviously, right before we put it down. So that way,
Ready to flip.
ready to flip. We'll see how that looks. That one's not too bad. So they're definitely crispy, and they're starting to dry.
That looks
You can
good.
feel them drying, as you flip them there. So it'll be crunchy, but at the same time, there should still be a soft center because of the thickness.
This is amazing. We toasted bread. This is great.
Well,
Look at this. We toasted bread.
we toasted bread. However, the
We do some
flavor-
amazing things over here at the Griddle, guys.
Look at that. That's
Who'd have
perfect.
thunk?
We're gonna probably do a voiceover for this one.
No, we're not. This is beautiful.
So that's for the bruschetta. This is the
The scallops and bacon.
scallops wrapped in bacon.
So far, we're thinking that's not a win.
Yeah, it might be a fail. We're gonna have to find out after.
Pre-made or pre-wrapped scallops there.
Yeah, the bacon was I don't know if it's real bacon.
Somehow it doesn't seem to have any fat in it. Like there's nothing.
I think that's our problem because we didn't buy our own bacon and wrap our own scallops, and we bought store made, and it's probably not a.
But now we know. Now you guys know.
Well, we'll taste it too. We'll see. We'll taste it.
See how it tastes.
Nate, any input?
By we bought, you mean you.
Yeah, me. Impulse buy. Impulse buy, for sure.
Definitely. We got Nate's bacon cooked. We got my toast cooked that Chris liked to point out, and now we're throwing down the coated shrimp, and it actually ended up coating really well.
I'm putting the heavy side down so we can baste the top with what's left over here. Trying to take whichever little. That one didn't have a lot. So guys, we are just about finished with the shrimp. Looking very tasty. I can't wait to taste this. It's going to be delicious, I think. We were a little disappointed with the scallops wrapped in bacon.
Cannot recommend.
Can't recommend. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. So what we just did now is we just dumped some maple syrup all over it, give it a little more moisture, I guess, and sugar flavor, I guess. give it something. So we haven't tried it yet since we've done this, so we're letting that cook up right now. We're gonna take this all off, clean up the griddle.
So BLT dip, just to finish up, is equal parts. It's layers, right? We're gonna layer it. It's equal parts mayonnaise and sour cream. I'm just gonna eyeball this. Get that well combined. Now it's BLT, so here's the tomato aspect of the BLT, which we seeded and diced up earlier. The lettuce.
No waste, man. Get on it.
Well, it's ruined now. Chris messed with it. That's it. It's no good anymore.
That's it. Have a blessed day.
And then, of course, the bacon that cooked on the griddle, which really worked out. There you go. BLT dip. The stuff is delicious. That's good. That's good, huh?
That is really good.
Well, thanks guys for watching. Please like, subscribe.
We're gonna
Nate?
dress up the bruschetta.
Dude, you're not anywhere near done.
We gotta see the bruschetta.
You gotta plate up the shrimp. You gotta do the bruschetta.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
All right, so here's where we ended out, guys. We've got the bruschetta, which I think the winner there is the garlic olive oil. Really, really good. The shrimp. How'd you like the shrimp? I can't eat the shrimp.
It's
So
delicious. Very flavorful. I thought it was flavorful. It was cooked.
recommend.
I think the thing about cooking shrimp on the griddle, very easy, very simple, and you get a nice little sear on it. It's very good.
I'd say a strong recommend. That was really, really good.
That was good.
Okay, and then the BLT dip. Like I said, simple recipe. You guys saw it, but
I'm most excited about how you cook the bacon on the griddle.
yeah, the bacon worked out.
That was different.
The bacon was a win.
We've never done that before.
And we were questioning whether that would work. It definitely worked. You get bacon bits easier.
Yeah.
The store-bought scallops wrapped in bacon, not so much.
No.
By the time the bacon was cooked, the scallop was dried out, and the bacon. So the bacon on the part of that was touching the griddle cooked, but the bacon on the side was not so much cooked. So would not recommend those.
That's a fail for us.
Yeah, that's a fail.
It happens occasionally.
Right, but we learn, right?
Yeah,
so
we learn.
so now we know. So stay away from those.
Well, Jeff should say what he drizzled his bruschetta with at the end there. That's the
Just
balsamic.
balsamic glaze, yeah. So like a reduction or a glaze, they sell that at the store.
Yeah.
It's just a thick balsamic vinegar. Go back to that. That's something that I like as far as that brand. But
So that's some apps we did. We were actually pretty pleased with the results for
Most of it.
95% of it. The scallops and bacon.
Those are not.
Be careful with the impulse buys at the market, people.
But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good holiday.
Great holidays.
Great holidays, and smash that subscribe button for us, and we'll keep making videos. Take it easy.
Merry Christmas.